Hey, what's up, guys? Calling on back with another video, and today I want to do my Naruto review, episode 13 review, English dub. So episode starts out where the bandits there fucking breaking the fucking house there. They're trying to capture the bridge builder's daughter there. Technically, the bridge builder's daughter. Screamed because the bandits were in their house and shit. You see the kid there, or you see the kid there running to the thing there. She was telling him to get away and shit. And then the bandits are like, "Oh, I can, we can just fucking kill this kid and shit like that." And then they're like, and then the daughter was like, "No, my that's my son there. You can't fucking kill him and shit like that." And she's like, "Just take me away and shit." And then he's like, "You're lucky, kid," or the bandits are like, "You're lucky, kid," and shit like that. You're you're lucky, kid, and shit like that. So they're trying to. So that was going on with that. The next scene we see freaking Zava's. We see Kashi was saying something about the water clones from the previous episode there, where Sasuke just cut up the fucking water clones and shit. So Sasuke was saying like he's like mostly a sided there and shit like that, or and then Haku, so Haku started attacking Sasuke there, and now Sasuke and Haku were fighting there. And stuff like that. They were like having a little bit of a little fight there and shit like that. And then Nakashi was telling Sakura to just defend the bridge builder right there and shit. So that's one that when he's setting crap. Sasuke actually had the upper hand at first. It kind of looks like he hits Haku in the face, and then it's always like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "How the fuck he's how Haku is not faster in him and shit? How he's not faster and shit like that." That's what he was saying and shit. So that was going on with that shit. Uh, we go the next thing we go back to the bandits there and shit like that. We go back to the bandits there and shit. They were trying to take the bridge builder's daughter away and shit like that. Freaking the kid was trying to say, "Don't take." He was like, "Don't take my freaking." He's like, "Don't take my mother away" and shit like that. And then they were like making fun of him and shit like, "Oh, you're crying over it," and shit like that. So he just remembers what Naruto actually said to him and Akashi said to him and shit like that. So he fucking ball rushes. He was charging at right at the bandits there. He's like, they're like, "Oh, this kid has to be freaking stupid and shit." So Naruto comes out of fucking nowhere, whacks the motherfucker, whacks those two, whacks them there. He hits them. He actually comes out of nowhere and smacks them there and shit. um, uh, they're like, "Oh, that's the ninja." They said they call him. They're like, "Oh, that's the ninja. The bridge builder hired and shit." That's what the bandits were saying. And they're like, "Let's get him and shit." Before that happened, he said, "I did a substitution." He did his substitution jutsu there to freaking like when they were trying to attack him and shit. So he's like, "I did some like cool jutsus there to freaking." He's like, "I," and Naruto's like saying, "I did some jutsus there to uh, uh, distract him and shit like that." That's what he was saying. So they're gonna come after Naruto. Naruto throws two shuriken at the guys there. It's been reflected there. Comes out of nowhere. Two shadow clones come out of nowhere and kicks. Comes out of nowhere and kicks their fucking ass there. And and then he was like, And the kid was like, he's like, you've been seeing me cry and stuff like that. And Naruto's like, well, you're technically and technically you're crying by happiness. That's what he was saying. He's like, it's okay to cry on that. That's what Naruto was saying to the kid. And then he's like, oh, I have to go somewhere to the thing there. Uh, so they get to the back to the bridge part. Uh, Haku's fighting, or no, Sasuke's fighting Haku there. Technically, Haku did some type of thing there. He did some like type of thing there. He made some like mirrors. It kind of looks like he made some like ice mirrors there. He made some like friggin' ice mirrors, trapped Sasuke in it. So he's like throwing a lot of needles at Sasuke there. Sakura was like didn't really want to feel the burning and shit like that for it. So she's like I have to like leave you for the time being, and then she runs. She's like she was running there and tries to throw the kunai. Well, Kashi was trying to stop him, but technically Zabuza said the Zabuza stops him. He's like, well, if you get in this fight, you have to fight me or something. That's what Zabuza was saying to Kashi. So you see Sakura, like she has to like I have to leave you for a moment there. So she grabs the kunai and throws it right at right at Haku's one of Haku's mirrors, and he caught it in midair. She's like, what the fuck? He caught it and shit. So kind of looks like Sasuke was kind of screwed there. Um, kind of looks like Sasuke was kind of screwed there. And then out of nowhere, freaking Haku gets fucking hit. Out of nowhere, somebody hit him. And then, well, technically Naruto smacked Haku in the face. And he's like, what? Knocking him off guard. He's like, what the? And then he's like, what the fuck and shit. He's like, oh, there's that knucklehead. He's like, he's like the number one knucklehead ninja and stuff. That's what he was saying to and shit like that. And that's where the episode ends. So yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my response to it. This videos. Who like my videos, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to see more of my uploads. Comment, rate, my response to it. This videos. Who like, I got out of your peace.